Hello everybody and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. It has been a long time, but we are finally jumping back in. So, there's a lot to go over since American Truck Sim has been updated quite a bit. And I'm currently on the new public beta of the rescaling. I've driven around in a American Truck Sim for a little bit with the rescaling, and it's definitely an improvement. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start our truck up and get out on the road, and we'll go over all the things that we are... Oop. Oh, no, I didn't kill it. Good. Must be a heavy trailer. Let's see what I'm hauling. I am hauling 33,500 pounds of furniture. I am currently in Los Angeles, California, and I will be driving all the way to Sacramento, California. In the old American Truck Sim, that wouldn't be a very big trip. It would take probably 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending. This is 398 miles away, so this is about a 400-mile trip. It says it's going to take us about 10 hours to get there, which is a lot more than it used to be. We have 13 hours to complete the job, and we need to rest in 13 hours. Let's go ahead and turn our headlights on, 7:30. So, and we are also in the Peterbilt 387. 387? No, 389. Too many trucks, too many names. Yeah, we're in the Peterbilt 389. I used this in the ATS MP with Alex. That was the first time I driven the truck, but now I've been driving it a lot more, getting a little more comfortable to how massive this truck is. And as you can tell, the trailer that I'm hauling is a FedEx trailer. I kind of went back a little bit and decided to not use the real company mods for a little bit and kind of just get back into a little more realism with some mods in terms of signs and company names and stuff like that. I am still looking for a better realistic sign fix mod, whatever you want to call it. This doesn't change everything, unfortunately. Like charged is not changed. They changed a lot of the other stuff, but for some reason they didn't touch charged. I'm not sure why. That's a pretty big, it's almost as big as Wahlberg in this game, but they changed that to Walmart. So I don't know why they didn't do charged. I'm not really sure. We need to be in the left lane. We need to make a left-hand turn. I am also using DP's realistic traffic mod. I'll put a link to all the mods in the description that I'm using, as well as just all the names to all the Steam Workshop mods. I kind of went through and changed up a little bit of stuff. There's a cop car with his lights on over there. Another mod I got in was a new police car mod. I don't know if it's the public beta or if it's not done yet or what's going on, but you might see some of the police cars just being like all red bricks. Not quite sure what's going on there. Do I have a green? It's really hard to tell. I can't even see. Okay, I'm looking for that one. I can't even see it. So I'm gonna have to go in the outside view because I can't see that left turn light. The mod is cool, I guess. I mean, you get some police cars with their lights on, but I get a little more than I would like, to be honest. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. The traffic seems a little bit more aggressive too with the traffic mod. So yeah, there's some things that I might keep, might not, but I'm just trying out some new stuff, getting back into the realistic company logos and stuff like that. But like I said, I want to find one that replaces all the companies, and I'm not sure if there's any out there yet. And if there is, definitely let me know. But from this update, all my mods worked. I haven't had anything that hasn't worked, besides the police car thing, but I'm not sure. I think that might be something going on with the side of SES. Hopefully we don't see it, or hopefully it's not too distracting. Woo. Okay, make it right on red. Nobody's coming. We're good. This is a very heavy trailer. But yeah, as you can see, like, a lot of the police cars have their lights on, and it's just like, it's cool, but it's also just not very realistic. There's not 90% of the cop cars on the road have their lights on. So I would like to see that changed up a little bit, where maybe it's the other way around, not like, I don't know, maybe 2 out of 10 have their lights on. So, oh God, where is he? Must have been going the other way. That's another thing too, the siren goes as well. We're gonna go and get in this lane. 8 high and 55 cruise. All right, so I drove a little last night went from San Francisco to Yuma, Arizona. I wanted to see how a pretty decently length trip would be, and quite different. Quite different. It is, the distance is so much more than it was before, which is awesome. Oh, there we go. There's one of the all red police cars. The Taurus is always all red. I'm not sure why. Some of them will kind of flicker red. Okay. Yeah, the traffic mod has made the traffic a little more aggressive. So they really don't give you much room to turn in front of you in a lane. But, I mean, that's realistic. Just like real life. People cut truckers off all day long. As long as they don't get in front of me and brake, then I'm good. I'm happy. Okay, so yeah, it's the scaling is definitely helped a lot with the game. It's improved the game experience quite a bit. You want to let me over? I really want to get over. Why are we doing 40? We're on the highway. Let's go. Come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. I need to get over. I'm not getting off here. I gotta go straight. Let me over. You gonna let me over? You gonna let me over? I'm coming over. I'm coming over. Oh, God. Almost missed it. Jesus. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in American Truck Sim. I'm in the new place also. I know I haven't done a American Truck Sim single player since I moved. Things just, getting set up and moving and everything and all that has been a task. But I'm in the new place, all moved in completely. Still getting things set up here and there. Got to do a couple things in my office to kind of complete it. I'm definitely looking into soundproofing because this room is very echoey with nothing on the walls. It also has a lot higher ceiling than my old place. So, looking into doing some soundproofing. Trying to figure out how I want to do that, the most cost-effective way to do it too, because they sell these kits, but I don't want to spend $1,000 on foam. Like, what? I get that it'll cover the room, and it would be what I need, but damn, like, that's a lot of money. So I'm thinking I can get away with maybe just hanging a couple panels here and there and stuff like that. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to absorb some of the echo that's going on here. So hopefully I can figure that out to kind of quiet this room up a little bit. But yeah, a lot of people have asked me to do a house tour. I don't have any plans to do a house tour. I just, that was not very much room. I don't have any plans to do a house tour. It's just not on my agenda. It's a house, it's, I know a lot of people want to see, what my living conditions like and stuff like that. Trust me, it's vastly improved over where I used to be. What do these signs say? I couldn't even read them. Who knows? Could have said anything. Yeah, it's a big improvement than my last place, but a lot of people want me to do a house tour. It's the whole house is still not set up. It's just there's still boxes out. There's still not things put away. It takes a long time to find out how you want to set everything up. Let's go ahead and let's go to 6. Well, it might help if I actually... Oh, you know what? It's a grade. That's what it is. It's saying that there's a steep grade, so truckers should be... Oh, there's a police car that just popped in. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I tried taking all the police mods out, tried different police mods, tried, no mods, everything, and it was still happening, so I'm not really sure. I need to get over in the left lane, though. I'm sorry, the right lane. Yeah, I think it's just a grade. Yeah, steep grade. So now we're going to be going down. Yeah, the map has definitely improved. I feel like the highways have improved, the map's improved. The one thing they didn't really improve on was the on and off ramps. Unfortunately, I have not been touched. Oh, look, a runaway. Oh, that's really cool. A runaway lane. That's awesome. I haven't seen that before. Does it actually go up to like a... Oh, look at that. It does. That's awesome. That is really fucking cool. So yeah, they have made improvements for sure. I just really wish they would have improved more on the on-ramps. The on-ramps is where they really needed improvement, and I haven't seen any. Okay, what is this cop doing 40 on the freeway for? Is that SFPD? SFPD, what are you doing? We're not even... We just left Los Angeles. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing down here. Cop with his lights on over there. So yeah, it's nice that all these updates have really not broken anything. I remember back in the day, I think I need to go this way. Yeah, I do. Back in the day, with ETS2, every time updates would happen with mods, oh, it would break so much stuff. But I really like this time around. I don't know what they, oh, look at that. It's an all-white CHP charger. That's cool. I was just thinking, man, it would be nice to see some actual CHP on the highways and not SFPD. But yeah, no, they've done a lot with this rescaling, and it's definitely what this game needed. I'm really looking forward to MHA being able to come in and make some changes to the bigger map and stuff like that. Now it's time. Now we gotta wait for good mods to hit the bigger area. We have a lot more area. We have a lot more stuff that we can fit in there. So I'm really interested in seeing what some of the modders are gonna do with the space that's given now. But the lanes seem a little bit wider. The freeways are a little bit different. It seems like a lot of the interchanges have been redone, which is really nice. Some of the interchanges were just not the greatest. A lot of them seem to have their own dedicated lane too. After you come in, you have your own dedicated lane for a little bit, which is totally perfect. So close. So yeah, there's definitely some improvements for sure. And then them releasing the Peterbilt 389. I was literally just talking to Alex about that the day before they released it. I was like, you know, man, they really need to... I get that they're working on the rescaling and everything, but they really got to come out with another truck. It's been so long. And he was like, yeah, I know. It's just, I hope that they come out with it. And then the next day, or like the day after that, it was just boom. Truck. New 389. I was like, oh, shit. So it's a pretty cool truck. It's reminds me a lot of the W900, just in the size, but the hood, the length of this truck is a lot more than the W900. You could tell that just by some of the drop-off points. I've dropped off quite a couple times at Eddie's, the Eddie's supermarket or whatever it's called, and yeah, it's barely been able to do it. A lot of hopping curbs, and I never really had to do that in the W900. Never really had to hop that many curbs. So this truck is definitely longer. Alex was saying this truck has the longest factory production hood, I believe. So the longest hood in production. And yeah, you can definitely tell that it has a massive hood on it. This truck is pretty big. But after driving it for a little bit, you get used to the size and everything like that. But I really like the mirror placement. That's why I drove the W900 as much as I did, is you really get a good view of the mirrors and everything like that. Some of the trucks you really don't. You get some really awkward mirror seat placements and stuff like that. Also, with the wheel adjustment and everything that you can do now, you can really sit yourself in the right position, right exactly where you want to be, see the gauges that you want to see. This truck is a little weird when it comes to the blinkers. I don't like how low they are because I had to adjust my steering wheel to be able to see them because of just the weird nature of where they're placed. So, but that's just with every truck. Every truck's a little bit different. Another cop with his lights on. At least they're not turning red. I don't know why. It seems to be doing better than it was. That's weird. I was literally just playing this before recording, and I was having that issue going, how do I get rid of this? I spent about an hour putting things in and out. Oh, gotta stop at the scale. I spent about an hour putting mods in and out, trying to figure out what was causing that. Yeah, it's still happening. Doesn't seem to be happening as much as it did, though. Also, they redid the scales a little bit. You can actually get a green light now instead of a red light, so you can just go right past the scales if they give you a green, which is actually really nice. Unfortunately, they didn't do it here. Okay, let's see what our gross weight's gonna come out to. We are 68,236 pounds, and I killed the truck because I think we're on a slight incline. Let's go low. Okay. Also, a little bit on the company side of American Truck Sim. Because I stopped doing the realistic companies, I had a lot of trucks. I actually owned, like, it was a little ridiculous. I had like 7, 8, oh god, that person was coming up really fast. I had like 7, 8 trucks, and I had 2 drivers. So I had a lot of trucks that were just sitting there. So what I did was I sold a couple trucks, I modified a couple, and I ended up hiring 3 more drivers. So I have a total of 5, well, I have 7 trucks total and 5 drivers. So things are a little bit better. We're good on fuel. We don't need fuel. So yeah, things are a little bit better. We got 5 drivers now, so that should be bringing in a little bit more money, which is nice. Oh yeah, we're at 138,000. When we started this, I believe I was at 87,000. So getting money for doing nothing is always nice. But I'm gonna spend it. You gotta, I gotta buy more trucks. Gotta hire more drivers. But the Nevada, or the what is it? The Elko garage is completely filled out. 5 trucks, 5 drivers. San Francisco has my W900 and the Peterbilt, this truck in it, and I have another garage in Phoenix that is empty. I have no trucks in it, so I need to start earning. That is so close. That is not enough room. So I need to start earning some more money to buy some more trucks, hire some more drivers, because 5 is a pretty decent start. Much better than the 2 and the 8 trucks that I had that were, 6 of them were sitting around doing nothing. So a little bit better progression with the company side. Oh god, it's so ugly. Big red car. It doesn't help at night too. Night makes it so much worse. So we are now passing Huron. So we started off at, it's been what? It's been about maybe like 17, 18 minutes. And we were at 400 miles. We're now at 192 miles, just passing Huron. We have another 5 hours till we get there. Luckily, we're not going to need to sleep. We'll be able to get through this trip one full run. We're delivering at Walmart in Sacramento. So FedEx to Walmart. And yeah, we should be able to get this run done in one trip, which would be pretty nice. But hopefully this will give you a little bit of an example of the scaling. I wanted to get one from LA to San Francisco because I thought that would be a pretty average run. That's a pretty good way to compare between old American Truck Sim and new American Truck Sim. But they didn't have anything, so I figured Sacramento's close enough. Let's just go there. What is going on here? Let's go in the left lane because the right lane's really slowing down. Not sure why. But yeah, so I had a really awesome thing happen today. I was actually really surprised. I decided to go out and get a new coffee machine. My old coffee machine was it needed to be replaced. It was time. And decided to finally go out and get a new one. So I was standing in line, and I went to Bed Bath & Beyond because they had the actual model that I wanted. Target or Walmart didn't have the model that I was looking for, which was very strange. So I was at Bed Bath & Beyond. I was standing in line, and there was a lady in front of me, and all of a sudden she turns around, and she looks at I'm holding the coffee machine in the box, and she looks at it and goes, "Do you have a coupon?" I thought, that's weird. So I said, no, I don't have a coupon or anything. And she just hands me a 20% off one item coupon, which ended up saving me like 36 bucks on the coffee machine. Just because. She just had a stack of coupons. And then she goes to the lady behind me and gives her like 4 or 5 coupons because she had a cart full of stuff. I was like, what? And she still had a ton. She just had a bunch of coupons. And it was just, it's so easy to kind of get a little self-centered and only care about what you're doing when you're out and about and you're doing things. But to have a moment like that happen where somebody just, because they wanted to or because they could, or I don't know what her reasoning was, but the fact that she did that was amazing. I mean, it was one of those moments where you're like, wow, that's, you know, that's pretty awesome that somebody went out of their way and gave up. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're gonna expire soon. I'm not sure what the deal is, but it was awesome. And for me going in there making that one purchase of a thing that costs, you know, it's a little bit of money, it was actually really nice, saving almost 40 bucks on a coffee machine, something that I'm going to use every day, multiple times. Oh, freaking accident just happened. Oh my God. Oh, wow. But yeah, so something that I'm going to use every day, multiple times a day, saving 40 bucks on it, that was something that I was totally not expecting to happen at all. It was very, very nice. And the only thing that she said was, you know, I thanked her so much, a lot, as much as I could before it was like, okay, that's annoying. The only thing she said was just pay it forward. I said, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I was not expecting that. And it was really, really cool that she did that and helped me out. And yeah, I was going in there going, oh man, this thing's gonna be expensive. And then when they rang it up too, the tax on it, I was like, what? This is crazy. And with that coupon, wow, that really, it knocked it down quite a bit. So yeah, thank you, lady. Didn't get your name. Just a random act of kindness from somebody, and it was very refreshing. It was a good way to start the day because I had not had coffee yet. I had not done a lot of things yet, and I was like, I gotta go get coffee. And it was a great way to start the day. Somebody just being kind for the sake of being kind, and that is awesome. So thank you, random lady, and I will definitely find a way to pay it forward. So yeah, other than that, couple updates on my machine. I know I've been talking about doing a build of a new computer, and I still want to do that. That's still gonna happen. I don't know when though, but it is going to happen. But in the meantime, I went out and got a laptop. It was something that I have been needing for a while. You know, if I ever go on a trip, I didn't have anything to take with me. So now I actually do. It's the same laptop that Zach got. It's a HP Omen. For the price and the specs and everything, it was actually really good. I know it doesn't have the 1070, 60, 80 graphics card in there or anything like that. But it has, I think it's a 960? 960M? 963M or something weird like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta go in the right lane. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, yep, that's it. Didn't even see him. Ah. My bad. Oh, man. But yeah, it has like a 960M in it, and it's an Intel processor. I think it's a 6700 HQ or whatever their mobile line of processors are. So for the specs and everything, the pricing wasn't bad compared to, I was looking at maybe like a Razer laptop or something that were easily double the price, double plus some. And it was I just couldn't justify spending that kind of money on a laptop that, yeah, I'm going to use, but am I going to use it, you know, $2,500 worth? Probably not. And that would be more expensive than my desktop. I would be more concerned about taking that thing anywhere and putting it in a backpack, or, oh man, I would be so protective over it. So this one, the HP Omen that I got, in terms of laptops, wasn't crazy expensive. It's not like a Surface, you know, it was over $1,000. The total with the laptop plus tax and everything like that came out to like $1,180, so almost $1,200 for a laptop that I'm going to use quite often, but not, you know, a crazy amount. Yeah, I think it was a relatively good purchase. So I decided to go with the laptop because I record with Elgato. It's my preferred recording software. It works for me. It has very little problems. Doesn't have audio desync like a lot of recording programs out there. So it's just my preferred method. But Elgato is pretty CPU intensive. And the CPU I have now is not the greatest CPU. So when my old computer died, I used to have my old Dell XPS record with Elgato, and I would just game on this machine. So that way, the load was kind of split a little bit between multiple computers in terms of recording and gaming. It was kind of split between two things. Ooh. And I went out and got a laptop, so that way I could record with Elgato on it, and it's been working very well. It handles Elgato very nicely, which is very nice. So that means that the process of recording is now off of my computer that I'm gaming on, which I've noticed has definitely helped a lot of my FPS. I was having a lot of FPS issues, and it turns out Elgato was sitting there using 20% of the CPU. Well, when you have 20% of the CPU on one process going, and then you have, let's say, I don't know, 10% on miscellaneous background nonsense, 30% of a CPU, then you got 70% left for a game, and a game's going to try to use, depending on the game, it might use as much as it can. So you're maxing out your CPU, and then you're creating some issues. So it's really nice to be able to split that separately. Now I have a computer that if I ever go on a trip or something like that out of town, I can keep up with things. I can even edit on it, which is really nice. I can game on it too, which is nice. So yeah, I'm happy with the purchase. I still want to do a PC upgrade just because this computer, it's definitely lacking in terms of just, what it's meant to do, which is gaming, pretty much gaming, video editing, stuff like that. And it's just lacking. I'm getting really annoyed with sitting in Premiere trying to edit videos, and the graphics that I put in a video, or the footage that I'm trying to rewatch is laggy. I'm getting really tired of having to deal with. Oh God, people! They still haven't fixed this where it goes into a 40 zone. And I know that they try to say, oh, it's because of this construction on the side. This ain't construction. This is nothing. That's not road work. That's just a thing on the side of the road. Ask any Californian. They don't slow people down for construction. They just keep going. Go as fast as you can next to a wall. But yeah, so I still definitely want to upgrade. That's definitely gonna keep. That's gonna happen. I don't know when. Like I said, I have a lot of things that I want to kind of get done. But the PC upgrade is definitely one of them. I really don't know when that's going to happen, but I would love to be able to run this game at 400% scaling and be able to run hood mirrors and to be able to run the sweet effects, graphics mod. And I can't do that stuff with this current machine. So it definitely is time for an upgrade. A lot of people were like, well, I thought you built your computer not that long ago. It's actually been 2 years since I built this computer. And 2 years on a budget build. Yeah, I mean, it's lasted. It's still a good computer. You can still do things on it for sure. But for what I do and what I need a computer to do, it's just the shortcomings are popping up a lot more. Sure, this computer compared to my old Dell, oh yeah, it was a massive improvement. But new games coming out and all that stuff requiring more and more power, it's just not holding up. It's not aging well. I'll say that. My computer is definitely not aging well. So I'm still going to do a build even though I have this laptop. This laptop is still going to be the one to record even when I get a new computer, because it's so much better to be able to split your recording and gaming on two machines if you can. I have used Shadow Play in the past and stuff like that. Fraps is a huge computer hog. Not a big fan of Bandicam or Action or anything like that. Shadow Play is probably the second best, in my opinion, for a recording software. It's very light on the computer. doesn't have many problems. The one big problem it does have that a lot of people seem to have is audio desync is a big thing for shadow play. And just for me, Elgato has always been there. It's always worked. I've never lost footage. I have had, the only issue that I have is it just takes hours to encode out a video occasionally. It's not all the time. It's very random. Occasional video will take a very long time to encode out. But yeah, it's lots of things are going to happen. I'm also kind of pushing, you know, to see if I can finish up my Miata as well. I'm really tired of it being multicolored. It's been multicolored for over a year. And that was definitely not the plan when we painted the hood and the trunk and everything and sanded the car down and got it ready. The plan was that it was going to go into a paint shop or getting vinyl wrapped within like 2 months of when we did that. It has been over a year at this point. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this car that I really enjoy driving, that I really enjoy just in general, not being what I want it to be, not being where I think it should be by now. I've owned that car for a long time, coming up on 4 years now. And where am I dropping? Oh, they want it in this one? They would want it in this one. How the... Okay, great. Really appreciate it. I don't know how I'm going to do... This is going to be an interesting back. Okay. Ooh, don't want to jackknife the trailer, but I got to go in blind on this one. Am I going to hit the fence? Yep. We are getting this thing very crooked. Oh, God, there's the back of my trailer. That's not good. That's not what you want to see. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Oh, man. I really need to get my track IR working again. Okay. Oh, man. I can't see anything. It is so dark back there. I'm totally blind right now. I can't see a thing. I can't see the end of the trailer. I don't know where it's going. All right, hold on. Get out and take a look at this. Oh, we're getting it. We're getting it. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're not in that bad of a position. Okay. Yeah, we got this. We can do this. So, I want to keep it kind of pointed in, going in. Straighten it out. Follow it in. Feel like we're getting pretty close here. Oh, look at that. We're in the stall. That's good. Wow. I got to admit that I have surprised myself. I have surprised myself with this. Oh, I'm gonna hit the fence. Oh God, that was close. All right, let's find these markers they wanted to get us between. The trailer come back a little bit. And stop. All right, parking brake on. We'll turn the flashers off and let's go ahead and take a look at this back in. That honestly went much better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be really, really bad, but surprisingly, that was pure luck. There was no skill. I'm not going to say there's skill because there definitely wasn't. It was pure luck. So let's go ahead and drop the trailer. And I think we're going to make a decent amount of money from this one, or at least I would hope so. We went 395 miles. It took us 8 hours and 18 minutes. I'm not sure if the scaling is going to come across in a video. It was a little deceptive at first when I first played. We ended up with 34,000, 1,700. We're pretty close to rank 30, so we're going to get there soon. But like I was saying, is the scaling kind of threw me off at first. It's kind of hard to visually like tell the difference. You know, a lot of the things look the same, and act the same and all that, but there is, if you go for a long haul, there is a difference. It takes you much longer. The good example is when I first launched, I went from San Francisco to Yuma, Arizona. That was one trip. By the time I was done with American Truck Sim. I shut it down. Typically, I could have gone more time. I could have played more. It wouldn't have been that big of a run. It would have been that big of a deal. So this rescaling has definitely done a lot. And they did a great job at their job, pretty much, in rescaling this game. So I'm really interested in seeing what's happening in the future with this. Now that they're getting this out of the way, you know, what's next. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit the like button. It really does help me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.